Hey everyone, Stefano Fascia here. Today we're going to explore the track I composed for the newly released Sirens. This library sounds fantastic out of the box, I had a ton of fun using it. For this piece, I wanted to steer away from orchestral sounds and focus more on vocal textures and combine them with electronics and percussive elements. I use quite a lot of articulations from Sirens, so we can dive in and see how I use them in context. So let's first listen to the full track. As I often write for orchestra, I'm really happy that this time Sirens took me in a completely different direction and made me explore new things and genres that I wouldn't have otherwise. I don't know how other people compose, but I usually have one element, a core idea that inspires the whole piece, and in this case, that core elements are the shorts. I use ka, da, and ma, pan, center, left, and right to create this really beautiful, full rhythmic sound, and it feels like a chamber ensemble. I love that you can hear the detail in the voice. They all have the clean and distant snapshot, and I've applied on top a really nice delay from Sound Toys, the Echo Boy, so the sound sort of bounces in the gaps. And it adds another layer of movement, so let's listen to the version without delay and then with it. Next, we have warp sustains. They are probably my favorite part of the library. Absolutely beautiful, evolving textures. Again, because it's a solo library, it's not like a choir where you lose the detail. Here, you can really hear the individual singer, and it's a bit like when you have four violins in comparison with a big symphonic section. I personally love this a lot. Once again, I use the snapshots all together as I think they add a lot to the overall sound. When the sustains are more noticeable, I wanted them to be the main character there, so I changed a bit the melody of the shorts so it doesn't interfere as much with the longs. And as you can see, I lowered the shorts volume slightly, and I've also created an automation in the EQ, so there's a low frequency cut. And I did this so we can still hear them, but they're not as prominent as before. And we have quite a lot of electronic textures in the background as well. Next, we have a break from the shorts, the sustain still plays, and I wanted to introduce a new element to have more variety. So for that, I chose the perfect four phrases, which are really peculiar and interesting. It's basically a vocal glissando, a fourth up. And once more, the clean patch is playing with the snapshots, and there's the same delay effect on top of the shorts. Really great stuff. Before we go back to the main theme, if you want to call it like that, I use the Octaves to have this build up in energy leading into it. So this patch is an octave glissando, so there's great tension that resolves on a long note. I use both clean and distant snapshot together, and you can see that I added a reverb automation that slowly opens and as we approach the end of the phrase. The reverb is the black hole, and it's really nice reverb. It's got this never-ending tail, so it's great, so the note remains there in the air. So let's listen to the whole vocal section together. Finally, we listen again to the theme from the opening, but there are new things here. We have warp sustains with a gator, which is easily accessible with a click on the interface. And as you can see, we have a clean and distant snapshot together, which shouldn't surprise you by now, as I think it's a great combo. To notice they don't have the same rhythm, so the clean one has got 1/16 and the distance got 1/16 and the clean one 1/8 to add some more variety. I really love it. I think it sounds great. So moving on, we have whispers, which are phrases of a mysterious language whispered. They sort of remind me of the parcel tongue from Harry Potter, so I love them from the start. I think it's really unique, like a unique texture, and surely comes as a nice surprise. Here you can hear 4 instances playing together. And finally, the shorts from the opening, although a bit lighter, and I did this to have some variation, but also to leave space for other things. I've done again the low cut frequency trick, so when the shorts kick in, they don't have much bass. After that, we have a sort of an outro that builds up, and basically everything is playing. It's driven by the percussions and the short vocal gestures. It's dissonant at times. I've also used the octaves, but play them briefly. So you have this very small swell, but that's longer than a normal one. And towards the end, though, it plays normally, so it ends nicely on that long note. We have the warp sustains in the background. One patch is the motion to have more movement. So let's take a listen to the whole vocal section. And now everything together. I hope you enjoyed this, and again, I really think SIRENS is such a wonderful, unique library that brings something new to the table for every composer and allows us to explore new musical territories and stand out. If you want to find out more about SIRENS, I've also recorded a detailed walkthrough. I'll leave it in the description below. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as we are always posting new videos and content, and same goes for Instagram. So that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.